Hi there YouTube, this is FairyGuyy of TeamISquared, and today I've got two things for you. One is just quick and simple. This mini monster binder, it's mine. Essentially, I'm getting rid of it because my other binder is not even full, and it's got everything that I've got for trade in it. So it's pointless me having two binders. So yeah, you know, if you know anyone who's interested in a mini monster binder in blue, it's got a little crack just there, so it's not worth as much as it should be. But yeah, if you know anyone wants it, just give me a call. Let me know, post in the comments, and we'll see if we can arrange something. But yeah, this is going. Next we have for you is my tournament deck. Well, what is about to become my tournament deck. It's not been run at the tournament before, but I will be taking it to Halifax on Saturday, and I'm hoping it's going to do alright, to be honest. I've not run it at a tournament before, but it's a very nice build. You can tell me yourself what you think of it. But yeah, it's just a couple cards in here that are about to be changed, like this Silent Psychic Witch. That is part of a confirmed trade, which will be done on Saturday on the day. It's going for a magical android, which is needed for the extra deck, hence why it's in magical android's position in the extra deck. Serene Psychic Witch or whatever. I don't know. Either way, that's going for magical android, so that's why it's in that place. But I was trying to get Vampire Dragons from the new set for a while for this deck, but I got something else instead, which I've put in, and it works so well with the deck, you know what I mean? It just does make it flow quite nicely. So this is the deck list. It's Perfect Circle Zombies. Well, it's my take on Perfect Circle Zombies. So this is what it is. Just tell me what you think of the build, post comments, whatnot. You're going to be getting the full deck, the extra deck, and the side deck. Even though I'm running at a tournament on Saturday, I think I can get away with showing you this side deck, because I don't think many people are going to watch this and side just to beat this deck, because it's not going to be one of the biggest threats. So yeah, you're going to see everything for this deck. Alright, so opening up, we've got two Riser, one's ulti, one's gold, that's two on one axe, and then three Caius, again all three gold. And that's my Monarch lineup, and I do toolbox into other Monarchs, and it does work like a Monarch. I've only got two other Monarchs in this side deck, which are Mobius and Kuraz, and I'll explain them when I come to them. Mobius is obvious, Kuraz is a bit weird, but I can explain it. Next up, I've got the zombie side of it, which is place a Zombie Master, all super, which just allows me constant Grave Revival and Plague Spreader Abuse. Place Pyramid Turtle, all common, just searches into most of the, well, all of the zombie lineup, which is really useful because it means I can get my Plague in play quite quickly, I can get my Masters in play quite quickly, and I can hide behind my Spirit Reapers, which is double Spirit Reaper, one's rare, one's common. Now with this deck, I want to get it as shiny as possible. I'm blinging this deck out, and I've already been working on it, hence like the Ulti Riser and stuff, and the gold, all the gold rares, and the Super Zombie Masters, and the gold card sleeves, which I fucking love. Double Reaper, natural reasons, you just hide behind it. Again, Zombie Masters reborn that, it becomes nice discard fodder, good target for a lure if I need it. And then I've got the other two zombies in this deck, which is Mizuki, just understandable, gets Plague back again, gets my Zombie Masters back, even use it to get a Spirit Reaper out. And then Plague, the only tuner of the deck, but it can synchro like crazy, because it can search this quite easily, it can just dump it in the grave, and it can abuse the living crap out of it. So yeah, it's one tuner, but it does synchro very nicely. Then I've got the hero side of things, which is double malicious, for obvious reasons. If I could run 3, oh, I would give anything to run 3 Mallies. No, yeah, Malicious, really good card. Annoying if you dead draw it. Just works, makes Destiny draw work. Double Diamond Dude, which is just fun to run because I risk his effect now and again. He, good deck thinning, good target for Rotor, good target for Destiny draw, good dark target just for ditching, allows me all my discard fodder on things like my Zombie Masters, keeps the dark count nice and high for my Dark Hand. Really good card, fun card to play, and the normal spell count is, I think I've got 10 normal spells. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9, no, I should have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 normal spells, the only non-normal spell being Book of Moon. So it's got quite a good chance of hitting something. Really good card to play. Fun, makes it so much fun. It means also if like my Malicious is already in hand or something, I go Stratos or Rotor, and Stratos is already in hand. Got something else to target for just to deck thin. I've then got Stratos and Super and a Fearmonger. Now Stratos is just obvious, gets me straight into my Mallies, my Diamond Dudes and my Fearmonger. Fearmonger's great because it does mean I can use Malicious twice, because when it dies by battle, my next standby phase, I get any Destiny hero back. So Fearmonger dies by battle, I can just bring Mally back and Synchro again. Really useful. Stratos again, you just rotor into your Stratos, summon Stratos, get your Mally to hand, Destiny draw the Mally, draw 2 more. You've still got 6 cards in hand and you've got an 18 beater on field. It's really good. That's the hero side things. Next is just teched in stuff. And this is what I'm running over the things, which is 2 battle faders. Both 1st edition mint condition ulti. Because, well, you judge. Worth it for a billionaire deck. Don't know how zoomed in the camera is because I'm sat below the camera, so I can't really see. But no, yeah, 2 faders. Really nice card to run. Has saved my ass so many times since I got them, so they're going to be really fun in the tournament. They're also really good because they don't clog the graveyard for this guy. Because you can, this is great because staying on a big field, just set your Sandgan end, Sandgan fader. I'm sure everybody watching this video knows that little trick, or knows to do that. Just Sandgan into a fader and drop the fader to any big field. But if you don't know it, now you know it. You know, Battle Fader, great card to run. Very underplayed this format, but I feel it's worth the play. I feel it deserves the deck space. And got 4 more monsters in, and it's 27 monster count. It's very high monsters. 27 monsters, 11 spells, 3 traps. Well, that's the main deck in this. So you've got Dark Arm Dragon, just speaks for itself. Really high monster count, really high dark count. Just flows. It gets me a really big beater. I can manipulate the graveyard enough. I can pull everything out of the graveyard if need be. So I can just fuck about with that and get my dad out quite quickly. Sandgan, in a build like this, just search is key. So monster heavy. Sandgan can run into most of my monsters, so again really useful. Gauze, just it's there with the faders, just as because I'm running so little traps, I need defense in monster form. Gauze double fader, as well as 1 Mirror Force and 1 Book of Moon is all the defense I need, along with the 2 Spirit Reapers. I can survive just about any big field. And Morphing Jar, again really good. Just jar into anything you want, anything you need. Just play out big hand advantage on your Zombie Masters, set jar end. Next turn draw, use whatever card you've got if you can, or if it's a graveyard needed card, just jar it. Refresh your hand, play out massive hand advantage from it. Great card. Now that's the monsters compared to the spells and traps. So it's set up as a very monster heavy deck, because it is. You get all them really nice rarities, gold dad and stuff. And then it's Double Book of Life because of the high zombie count, which really useful card to play. I do love this card. But yeah, I've just noticed that one's a spell card and one's a magic card. Both super though, which is weird. Meh. Yep, Double Book of Life. I wonder what my 3rd one is actually. Sorry about this, I'm just curious now. The 3rd one's a spell card too, so I've got 1 magic card and 2 spell cards in Book of Life. Okay, and the weird thing is the magic card, which is obviously the older one, is the best condition. So yeah, 2 Super Books of Life, really good card. Also helps annoy your opponent. And you've got Destiny Draw, obvious, this is Ultra. Allure of Darkness, more obvious draw power, and again, both in Ultra. You know, you just like you draw your Malleys, your Allure, you've got so many dark targets for Allure. Same with Destiny Draw, you've got 5 targets for Destiny Draw, it's never a dead card because you can Rotor and Stratos all your Destiny heroes out, you can Sangan your Malleys. Then obviously we've got Rotor, this is Gold Rare. Again, got quite a high warrior count, Rotor's got enough targets to be played. Then got Dark Hole, Trunade, and Reborn. Just general staples really. Trunade and Dark Hole are both in Super, Dark Hole's a bit battered. Reborn's rare. I did say I was shining this deck out, I'm really going for it. I want ulti collies and all sorts for this thing, just for laugh. I also want ulti zombie masters. If you know anybody with ulti zombie masters, then let me know, because I'd like them. But yeah, staples for obvious reasons. Then I've got Pot of Avarice, Foolish Burial, Book of Moon. More defense because it's needed. Foolish, again, Mali, straight to grave. Mizuki, straight to grave. Plague, puts it straight into play. Third Dark Name, perhaps. Maybe ditch a random Earth target, ditch a zombie target for my zombie masters, so I can actually start, you know, controlling my deck. Really good, really good card to play in this sort of build. Pot of Avarice, again, rattle through my Monarchs, so it just allows me to recycle everything. And I can't run 2. I've tried running 2, there isn't. I would have thought it should safely run 2, but it doesn't get played often enough. I'm considering running 2, just let me know what you think. Should I run 2? What should I drop for a second if I do choose to run 2? There's also then the issue of getting 2, but, you know, what should I run for a second, Pot of Avarice? Just let me know, because it's a great card in this deck. But unfortunately, Diamond Dude doesn't actually trigger this, because it says, and then, after that, draw 2 cards, not to draw 2 cards, so Diamond Dude does get my Allure, and my Destiny Draw is just a free draw 2, but it doesn't work for Pot of Avarice, unfortunately. So yeah, I would have thought Pot of Avarice would just do the entire effect, if it can. Probably. I'll ask a friend who's a judge. Anyhow, yeah, so what should I drop for a second Pot of Avarice? Should I run a second Pot of Avarice? Please let me know in the comments. You know, help me out with this build. And then the traps, there is 3 traps. Mirror Force, Gold Haunted, 7 tools. This is such a great card to play this format at 7 tools, because it's just stops so many things your opponent will do to try and stop your big plays. And you can just leave it sitting there, and then the bottomless 7 tools, you know, Solemn Judgment, your monster, 7 tools, Solemn Warning, just answer with the 7 tools. Really good card to play this format. Mirror Force and Call, I just staples, you know, you can set Call, baiting for a MST, they MST it, chain Call, bring out Stratos, bring out Sangan, it'll instantly die but you get your search. Call a Plague Spreader, Synchro for a Scrap Dragon, you've got a free target for the Scrap Dragon to blow up. You know, really good card. 7 tools, such a pro card this format. So yeah, that's the main deck. It's 41 cards. It's a very big deck. It's a very big deck, but, well, I'm going for 13 minutes now. Long video on it. Anyhow, so I'm just going to rattle through the side deck and extra deck now. So extra deck first. So extra deck is 1 Dragon Knight Draco Requested, because I do side into Super Polymerizations because of my high warrior count, just to bitch slap Synchro Engines, Infinities and whatnot. Magical Android, Catastor, as level 5. Obviously this is going for a trade, but I am getting an Android in return. Again, just pretty staple. Double Gaianite. I need a Bryonac and an Iron Chain. There's only 3 Synchros left I need for this deck, which is a Bryonac, an Iron Chain, and a Black Rose, and I will be dropping a Gaianite. I'll have just this Light Gazer and a second Colossal Fighter for them 3. But I need those 3 Synchros. So yeah, that's what Synchros I need for this deck, and that'll finish the deck off. Basically, but yeah, 2 Gaianites just for like your level up Synchros, drop level 6s. And 1 level 7 I need a second, which would, I'd drop Light Gazer for that, because I don't run Light Gazer, I never use it, but it's just dead to full space. Which is Ancient Fairy Dragon. Really good for tanking behind. Really good against your, whatchamacallums, Gravekeepers and your Dragoonities. Ancient Fairy Dragon just gets rid of them, and then I side into Zombie Worlds as well, so Ancient Fairy Dragon just becomes such a useful card, because it can not only get rid of their fuel spell, but get mine into play quickly. Really great card to run. Then level 8. I've already said I need to drop a Light Gazer. Also need to drop a second Colossal Fighter. Because they're just not needed, they're just filling space, and they would go for a Brionac, a Catastor, and an Iron Chain Dragon. No, Brionac, a Black Rose, and an Iron Chain Dragon. I have a Catastor. There's a Light Gazer there. Double Stardust is just staple in pretty much any deck that synchros. It's so easy to make 2, it's such a useful card. Run 2 Stardusts. Personally, I run 2 Dark End Dragons. Now, I've been told not to, I've been told to only run 1, but I've also got Collies to drop, so I'd rather drop a Collie over a Dark End, because again, I can make Dark End so easily. Through my Caiuses, through my... whatchamacallums? Mallies. You know, it's really, really good card to run, so useful. Double Colossal Fighter. Now, we only run this because in a multi-duel we had a... was it 11-way multi-duel? 11-way multi-duel. And in that, we ended up with 4 Colossal Fighters out on about 5,000 each. And mine was already in the graveyard because it had been killed by a card effect. I think mine got Dark Hold before the rest came out, and I could sync for another level 8. And I only ran 1 colleague. So I got a second just in case it ever happened again. Just because I can. But no, in there, yeah. Then the other final synchros are a Scrap Dragon in ulti. How gorgeous is that? Which is just such a useful card in this deck. And Red Dragon Archfiend again staple. Pretty staple based extra deck. And side deck is Mobius, Kuraz, because I side into the zombie worlds, and a 3rd Book of Life. Kuraz triggers when it's special summoned, which is pop up to 2 cards on the field from anywhere, and then the owner of those cards draws 1 for each. So you can special summon him through your zombie methods, pop say a Sangan and a random dead spell, and draw 2 from that, gain like a proper plus advantage, and a search from Sangan. Really good card to play. Risky to side in, but it does work. Also I can just side it in over the Monarch toolbox, use it as a bit more draw power. Then I've got a Red Eye Zombie Dragon, which goes in with the zombie worlds, because it just becomes another 2/4 beater, it becomes a tribute 4 monster, and it starts stealing things, so I can steal tuners and synchro like crazy, which is great. I've then got Playset of Zombie World, which is there for any type-based deck. Your Dragoon is, your Gravekeepers it annoys, because if they're so like bad builds and run Visionary, then it stops him, but if they don't even run Visionary, it gets rid of their Necro Valley quickly, gives me my graveyard back and starts messing about with everything. Then got 2 Super Polys, again for the Synchro Engine, for Draco Questy, already explained that. Double Knock, just staple in this format as a side deck. Any Raikos, because I don't run them, any Gravekeeper, the flippy Gravekeeper whose name deceives me right now, just get rid of them. Book of Life goes in with the zombie worlds. Different Dimension Ground is a very personal side deck card. I fucking love side decking this card, and I will tell anybody in the world side this card. It is such a great, great card. Temporary Dimensional Fisher annoys so many decks because you can just play that. And Machiners, fucking ace fun against Machiners. Gets rid of like 2 fortresses at once now and again because it just removes them. Brilliant. So yeah, run DD Ground as a side deck. Most people don't, but I do. And then Double Bottomless, again, if they're special summoning like crazy, just side and bottomlesses, jobs are good and hits them every time. So that is FairyGuy's rendition of Perfect Circle Zombies. I hope you like it. Please, 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 please post your thoughts, your ideas. This is a 20-minute video. I don't know if I'll get away with that. I may have to cut this down, but please post thoughts, comments, ideas, recommendations. Please, this will be on the team channel. So just have a good one. Come to Halifax this Saturday if you're capable. I'll be down. Shadow and Jealous from TeamISquared will be down. Our friend Gaz will be down. And if you do come down, you'll see something quite special with us 3. We're not gay, but it'll be worth the trek, okay? So yeah, peace out YouTube, have a good one, thank you for watching the video. Hiya.